Ladies and gentlemen, I will have made the biggest political call of all time. Share my article, especially today in the Times of Israel. Hillary Clinton, not Biden, will be nominee. I wrote about this. It was published the other day. Hillary Clinton, not Biden, will be nominee. That's in the Times of Israel. That's below in the pinned comment and description. If you're on Facebook and Twitter, I am not. But if you are on Facebook and Twitter, share that everywhere on Facebook. Please also share my Huffington Post article, Hillary Clinton 2020 is a reality, get ready for 8 years of Trump. That was written in 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, I have told you from day one, from 2017, February, when I wrote my Huffington Post article, Hillary Clinton 2020 is a reality, get ready for 8 years of Trump. Thank God, President Trump is a great president, bringing home American soldiers from never-ending counterinsurgency conflict. The peace deal signed in late February, early March, nobody is talking about. Look it up. Longest running American military conflict ever. And President Trump is ending 16 years of failed American foreign policy. Nobody's talking about it at all. The only thing that you hear is petulant, well, he hasn't returned any soldiers. It's like, yeah, well, he's removing them from hotspots and laying the groundwork to bring them home, which is something that his predecessor promised and that Bush, the worst president of all time, got us into. But here, you have the Washington Post just today. Oh, he was just clearly joking. Biden deliberately tanked his campaign. Nobody lacks that common sense. He deliberately said that because it was always Hillary Clinton. He's not that out of touch with reality, with humanity. Listen to this. Oh, great. Ladies and gentlemen, he is not that out of touch. Check this out.
A problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black. It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to.
Let's listen to this in its entirety.
Okay. Oh, I'm in trouble. Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden. I will. It's a long way until November. We got more questions. You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black. It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want some.
So Charlamagne was very upset. You can tell that he was not happy. You could tell that, okay, he doesn't like President Trump. He doesn't like President Trump. President Trump's a great president, going up against very corrupt intelligence officials like Comey, Strzok, McCabe, Clapper, Brennan. They set him up and framed him. You can't have that in a functioning democracy. Utilizing a dossier that Clinton purchased and a CrowdStrike assessment that Democrats outsourced, and nobody had any evidence. Clapper, Brennan, Comey, Strzok, McCabe, the CrowdStrike CEO, when asked under oath, they all say, well, you know what? No, we have no evidence. We have no evidence. But here, listen to this again. He tanked his own campaign, and it was, okay, he is either lacking, brain capacity or brain cells, or it's deliberate. You decide. I don't know. You decide. But if you're an African-American voter watching this channel, a black citizen watching this channel, give me your thoughts below. Even if you don't like President Trump. Okay? If you're watching this channel, I love President Trump. I think he's great. But even if you don't like President Trump, give me your thoughts. Will you vote for Biden, or if you're a Trump supporter, a black or African-American Trump supporter, what do you think of what Biden said? I'm eager to hear your thoughts, and I asked the same thing on the segment prior to this one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most disrespectful thing that any politician has ever said. And the Washington Post just now says, oh, come on, it was just a joke. Well, again, Democrats don't allow jokes. Just like Democrats don't allow evidence. It's only believe when it's Kavanaugh. No jokes are allowed when it's a Republican. Hillary Clinton was always going to be nominee, ladies and gentlemen, because the whole thing is rigged. But listen to this again. It's all over. People are talking about this. Look, he tanked his own campaign. This is almost certainly deliberate. Whether he lacked a basic understanding of American politics, or just didn't know that or just didn't understand how absurd and ludicrous that statement would sound, or he did it deliberately, because I have a feeling, if you look, just check it out. Before this, just check it out. Look what happens.
You know,
much. That's really our time. I apologize.
You can't do that to black media.
So when asked about a vice president, Charlamagne was saying, oh, there should be a black female. He didn't want to answer the question, Biden. He might pick Hillary Clinton. Who knows? Who knows? No matter what, Clinton is going to be nominee. She will lose to Trump again. Democrats would get obliterated with Biden. Do you think that is he getting better? Look, I called this in 2017. I will have made the biggest political call of all time. Listen to this.
Thank you so much. That's really our time. I apologize.
You can't do that to black media.
I can't do that to white media and black media because my wife has to go on at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
He didn't have to say what he said. I know you think I'm nuts. I'm wearing this I'm with her. Obviously, satire, humor. Okay, I'm still with her 2020, Clinton 2020. I was talking about this in 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, I will have made the biggest political call of all time. And I don't want to pat myself on the back, but it's true. It's happening, folks. Okay, do you think that he did this by accident or on purpose? I want to know your thoughts below in the comment section. He did this almost certainly on purpose. He didn't have to say what he said. Notice that he wanted to say something at the end of the interview with Charlamagne. Why? Can somebody explain to me why? He did this on purpose. This was always Hillary Clinton's nomination. The pledged delegates are not legally bound. They're not bound at all to vote for Biden. There are 2 rounds of voting. Biden or Clinton can get the first round, or she can get the second round. They can tie in the first round. She can get the second round. Who cares? The whole thing's rigged anyway. My God Almighty, the whole thing's rigged. But here, listen to it in its entirety.
Thank you so much. That's really our time. I apologize.
You can't do that to black media.
I can't do that to white media and black media because my wife has to go on at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community.
He didn't have to say that. First of all, it's the most offensive. It's not just about being offended. It's the most arrogant, demeaning. Nothing Trump has said. Trump never called both sides fine people. He never called racists fine people. He was referring to people who wanted to keep statues up, conservatives who wanted to keep Confederate statues up. That's a whole other debate. You can debate. Those conservatives, the same conservatives, protested all throughout President Obama and Bush's administrations. But it had nothing to do with the subliminal dog whistle. It had nothing to do, but listen to this again. Biden actually said this. And Biden also presided over the destruction of Libya. Biden also with President Obama and Clinton. And President Obama drank Flint water while it was poisonous. And deceived people saying it was safe. Could you imagine if Trump had done that? Could you imagine if Trump had had consumed Flint water? Could you imagine if Trump had said, you're not, fill in the ethnicity or background or race or whatever. Fill in the identity. You are not this if you don't vote for me. They would never let it go. Their heads would implode. The outrage would be heard throughout the ever-expanding universe. They would never let it go. Ever, 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 ever. The Washington Post today, oh, well, come on, it was just a joke. They are in complete meltdown mode. And this is benefits, madams. God bless Hillary Clinton. 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 I want to know who the political adversary is. I want to know at all times who my political opponents are. I want to know who my opponents are in life. And by the way, I want to know who my friends are. For example, the friends who stick by me, knowing that I'm a Trump supporter, even though I have a great many of my friends who are liberal, the friends who stick by me are true friends. The friends who didn't, okay, I know who they are. I know what they thought of me, what they always thought of me. I want to know I want to know the true intentions of people. Trump, you know Trump's true intentions. He's not making money being denigrated every day. He loves the country. He is doing exactly what I want him to do as a voter. I want him to bring home Americans. He's laying the groundwork to bring home Americans. I want him to begin peace between North and South Korea. I believe South Korea and Israel are our two most important allies. Okay? I believe South Korea is the most important ally we have. The strongest democracy in Asia. One of the strongest economies and militaries. And in terms of geopolitical importance, its proximity to China. North Korea borders China. Its proximity to China and its importance within that region and the world. South Korea is the most important ally we have. The most important, and President Trump began détente between North and South Korea. We had record low unemployment. I want him to go after the same people who tried to set him up and frame him. All of that was not lawful. 18 U.S. Code 371. Read my Federalist article. President Trump's a great president, but you look at, just listen to this again.
Thank you so much. That's really our time. I apologize.
You can't do that to black media.
I can't do that to white media and black media because my wife has to go on at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm in trouble.
Listen, you gotta come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love to see.
Take a look at my record, man.
Take a look at my record, man. This is the way. You think he's trying? Listen to this.
I would love to see.
Take a look at my record, man.
Take a look at my record, man. Why do Democrats speak in such a, like, I don't know whether they think they're pandering. AOC did the same thing. She was like, I don't see nothing wrong. I thought she was going to go into that song like, I don't see nothing wrong. Like, it's just like, it's like Democrats have this view of what key voters, Democratic voters, want. And it's the most absurd, like they're not themselves, they're not real, they're not authentic. You could say what you like about Trump, he's real. He doesn't care, he doesn't give a you-know-what, he doesn't care. And everything, he never said shove a flashlight up your rear end and take shots of Clorox. He never said that. You read the actual quote, he's asking a question out loud. And then the media obsesses over the question, which was not a command or a claim. It wasn't a declaration. It wasn't you should do this. He was asking a question. And he never said both sides are morally equivalent. He never said both sides he never said these are fine people, the people who are racist. Never said that. But again, Democrats will lose with Hillary Clinton again. First of all, with Biden, they wouldn't even get the popular vote. He's doing it deliberately. Okay, he's doing it deliberately. For you to think that this is just another Bidenism, you're playing the game they want. I'm telling you. He did the same thing also with the leg hairs too. Oh, maybe that was natural. Who knows? Corn Pop was a bad dude. He did cornflakes. He's running for senator, and then he bragged about how he won South Carolina. Any establishment Democrat viewed as realistic and pragmatic would have won Southern Democratic voters, because Michael Eric Dyson had a 10,000-word essay. I read it when I was a Bernie supporter. I was the biggest Bernie Sanders booster on the internet, according to the Huffington Post, and I was the unofficial scribe of Sanders' most hardcore voters, according to the Washington Post. Read my Federalist article on why Bernie supporters should vote for President Trump. It's below. It's in the pinned comment and description. I read the article. Oh my God! Bernie is this. No, Bernie's a tool of the Democratic Party, a walking doormat. And if he really cared about Medicare for all, any of that stuff, he would have joined the Green Party. Biden actually said he'll veto Medicare for all. So, at least with President Trump, you get Americans being brought home from never-ending counterinsurgency conflicts, an end to failed foreign policy, where Max Boot and Bill Kristol oppose President Trump and then vote Democrat. But, ladies and gentlemen, do you think this is by accident? This is a key question I need to ask everyone watching. And God bless you. You're here. I am with you. We're at the front row of watching this movie, this theatrical performance, this charade, this farce, this total scam. We have front row seats. Everyone is just hearing it, third party, or they really believe what's taking place. They don't understand that it's a theatrical performance. They don't understand this is all rigged beyond belief. Listen to it again. Listen to it again. Did he do this on purpose? Listen to it again.
Thank you so much. That's really our time. I apologize.
You can't do that to black media.
I can't do that to white media and black media because my wife has to go on at 6 o'clock.
Oh.
He didn't want to answer the question about his vice president, so that yet another overt lie from Biden. But here.
Okay.
I'm in trouble.
Listen, you got.
And if you want to talk about lies, President Trump tells the truth infinitely more than Biden, especially Hillary Clinton, especially, or President Obama. But I can go on forever regarding that. But here, that water wasn't safe to drink.
Come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
Give me your thoughts.